Hey guys, it's me, Marty. So Glee has one more episode left. The series finale is next week, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that yet. Glee has been something that was a part of my life for the past couple years, and I thought I'd tell you guys a little about what Glee meant to me. A friend of mine suggested I check out the show way back. Surely it was about halfway through the first season, and I wasn't sure what to expect. So I went, loaded up the first episode, watched it online, and honestly, I did not like the show at all. Up until the last 3 minutes when they did Don't Stop Believing. The way that they did it was just so nice and beautiful. It instantly made me hooked to be like, what else are they gonna do with the music? I didn't care about the story at the time. It was just, I want to hear the song. As the show went on and I kept watching it, I kept growing on me more and more between, all the fun storylines like, Finn and Rachel, the feud between Will and Shu, all the different songs and so many other things. It was just something that I enjoyed watching, seeing what would happen next, the whole Kurt and Blaine thing, all that. I was really into that. But the show also had some of its, it knew how to pull on your heartstrings, that storyline with Karofsky, Coach B's story, when Corey Monteith passed away. That was sad, I think, for everybody who enjoyed the show. And they handled it well. It was an extremely emotional episode, and they just know how to, pull on your heartstrings, and they knew how to, put emotion into a show that was, mostly considered a comedy/musical, but they still were able to give it feeling and sadness when, it was warranted, and they did a good job with it, I think. When I started watching the show, to be honest, I was nowhere near accepting of myself and who I was anywhere near where I am today. I was actually kind of really bigoted and hateful towards all things LGBT because of my church upbringing and other things like that. And I honestly, that was one thing that made me be like, oh, I don't know what I feel about the show, but watching it is something that I can honestly say helped me to accept myself more and accept others more. It taught me to be myself and to, be who I want to be, and to, not put people down for being who they want to be and doing what they want to do, because you just need to accept everybody. And it was something that, that show really helped teach me that. And I know that's kind of weird to say, but it's true, and I think that's, it's really powerful. I think it's actually helped a lot of people be willing to accept themselves for who they are and realize that, there's other people out there going through the struggles that they're going through, because that's one thing that it helped me, realize. The show taught me to pursue my dreams and to keep pushing no matter what it is that I want, to keep, no matter how much the world pushes me down, to get up and keep on going and to fight for what I want. If I want my dream to happen, I gotta make it happen. And that's why I started just being like, I'm making these regardless of the views, regardless, the negative feedback I get or anything like that. I'm going to keep doing these because there's something I want to do. I enjoy making people smile. I enjoy, doing my best to entertain people in some form or fashion. And I really hope I do that for you guys. And it really helped me to, realize that you got to push for what you want. And it definitely was a big, thing to help me understand that, because I've always been like, well, if it's supposed to happen, then it'll just happen. But sometimes you just gotta go out there and make your dream happen and make your dream be yours. The show gets a lot of hate, especially, it's gotten hate since the beginning. People are like, oh, that show's so gay, which is really messed up to say to begin with. And it got worse as they went on, because people are like, oh, this show is just, commercials for, LGBT community stuff, and, what's the point of that, blah, blah, blah. And it's not really, that's obviously a big thing in the show, but it's also just has really great storyline. It has, the fun music and all that. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but I really think a lot of people should watch it, because it really, gives you a more positive outlook on life and helps you just, see the world differently. It helped me see the world differently. It helped a lot of people see the world differently. And I think it's something that everybody should check out, and I think it would put a smile on most people's faces. Next week, the show has its last episode, and I'm not gonna lie, when watching it, I'm probably going to cry like a little baby. I know all good things must come to a close, but there was many different things I would have loved to see. More different songs and, storylines of so many characters that I would have loved to have, seen them open up and gotten to know them better. But I know things must end, and so must Glee. So if you guys stuck with Glee, if you have, what's one of your favorite Glee memories? If you haven't, why not? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed reminiscing with me about one of these shows that was such a big part of my life, and I'm sure a big part in some of your guys' life. Be sure to look for me on social media, and I'll have all them in the description bar below. I do have another video I recorded a few months back, so if you notice a background change and hairstyle change and all that like an old one, that's why. I'm going to probably hopefully get that up soon. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Bye!